I'm standing here by the lakes. The sun is setting, spreading its crimson wings. A spot from afar is approaching. A jogger. He huffs and puffs, doesn't even see me. He's wearing these huge 80s glasses, the wire-framed ones, and he has his socks pulled all the way up to his calves. Everyone, this is my dad. We never talked about his college days until very recently. Being an international graduate student, he didn't speak much English when he first arrived. I hadn't given it a thought before. My reality is worlds away from his past. I stand here speaking English fluently, dressing like an all-Californian kid. I'm the poster child for assimilation, or would I be called second generation? I'm the American, the Americanized. My reality is worlds away from what my dad must have experienced. I don't know what it would have been like back then when, even today, our international students still seem like they feel isolated. In the dorms, I hear people complaining about international students' get-togethers, how their international roommate is speaking their language too loudly, or even about how their food is smelly. People say these things around me because I am, quote, Americanized enough to, understand, or empathize, or sympathize? I don't think it matters what I am to point out how ridiculous people are when targeting other groups like that. But then, I wonder whether people see me in just one dimension of being, the Americanized. But how does being an American different from being Americanized? I would be plenty American without many of the things you think of. Even if I didn't crave In-N-Out burgers, even if I didn't have the standard television accent, even if I didn't hang out with all white friends, I'd still be American. And while I do crave In-N-Out burgers and have the standard accent and hang out with all white friends, is this me who's trying to prove that I'm American in some subconscious, absurd way? I don't know. Back to that nerd running by the lakes. Well, my dad didn't run that path for fun. Running was all he knew to cope with stress. A different sort of stress than my confused identity crisis. He ran and ran before returning to his research lab. Then he plopped down and moved on. I wonder how many kids just plop down and swallow their troubles simply to just move on. I'm standing here with my second generation problems.